In today's video, I'm excited to show you how ChatGPT can help you create seamless podcast outlines. Whether you're a podcast veteran or just starting out, this can transform the way you plan and organize your episodes. Let's get started. Start by defining your podcast topic. For this example, let's say we're doing an episode on benefits of remote work. Instead of brainstorming each point individually, I simply prompt ChatGPT to assist right here at this input. Let's say create an outline for a podcast episode about the benefits of remote work. Highlight key points such as flexibility, work life balance, and increased productivity. So let's see how ChatGPT would do all the magic from there. So within moments, as you can see, it's currently processing. ChatGPT generates an introduction to hook your audience, several main points with subtopics and other detailed parts, and also a conclusion right here to wrap things up. So let's take a look at what ChatGPT has given us for this episode that we're planning. So for the introduction right here, so as you can see, ChatGPT suggests starting with, let's say, mention in the rise in popularity of remote work post-pandemic, then the introduction to the main topic itself, just to engage listeners right from the start. This is a great way to capture attention. Next, the outline breaks down the main points, just as I asked based on my prompt: flexibility, work life balance, and increased productivity. Under each of these, it has provided bullet points for more detailed discussions. For instance, under flexibility, we have explanation of how remote work offers flexibility in work hours, further discussion on the ability to work from different locations, personal anecdotes or stories, and so on and so forth. Then we have the conclusion right here, as usual, in every other outline. And here it ties to everything together, encouraging listeners right here to share their own experience and thoughts on remote work. It's a neat package that covers all the essential aspects of the topic. This saves a lot of time and provides a solid foundation to build on. Once you have the basic outline, you can customize it to fit your style and preferences. Here's where ChatGPT can help again. I like to add specific anecdotes or case studies to make the episode more relatable. Let's ask ChatGPT once again for some suggestions. So here's what I'll ask. Add some anecdotes and case studies about flexibility. So in order to make it more specific, I'll just highlight this one, select, then scroll up, click reply. There we go. So the ChatGPT would be more specific with the generated results. My bad. All right, let's see how it goes. Here we go. Once again. Yep. So as you can see, as you'll see right here, as you'll see right here, ChatGPT provides a few engaging anecdotes and case studies that we can incorporate into our outline. So you can see, there we go. Here's anecdote one: Sarah, a marketing professional who starts her day early to have afternoons free for family time and personal hobbies. Then anecdote two: John, software developer who travels frequently and works from different cities, experiencing new cultures without taking time off work. There's case study here: implemented flexible work hours. There's case study two, and yeah, this is what ChatGPT had suggested right here. Now, another prompt we can use right here, let's say, here we go. Provide examples of challenges remote workers face and how they overcome them. As you can see, that is familiar from this outline. So let's scroll down and here we go. Let's go with segment 6. This is exactly what I asked. Let's select again. Sorry about that. click reply. There we go, just to be more specific. Now let's see how it goes with this. As you'll see, this gives us a balanced view and provides solutions to potential issues our listeners might face. Here we go. This is what ChatGPT had generated. Challenge 1, isolation. Challenge 2, communication issues. Challenge 3, distractions at home. There, as you can see, yeah, so on and so forth. ChatGPT had made it more and more detailed just so it can help us with the flow of making the episode. Pretty cool, huh? So, as you can see, by adding these personal touches, the podcast becomes more engaging and informative. That's really great from ChatGPT's help right there. It's important to weave these stories naturally into your script to maintain a smooth flow. If you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my video to other ChatGPT nerds like us. Next, it's essential to add transitions and engaging questions to keep your listeners hooked. Transitions help maintain in the flow, while questions can stimulate interest and provoke thought. Let's ask ChatGPT once again for some examples. Let's say I put together my prompt here, like add transitions and engaging questions to the podcast outline on, let's say, remote work benefits. So let's see how ChatGPT would provide more and more information for us. So as you can see right here, ChatGPT is currently processing everything. Here we go. There are transitions, engaging questions right here. There we go. So yeah, these can help to smoothly guide the listener from one point to the next. It's very generated right there in every section of the outline. So let me show you what ChatGPT had provided with the questions I need. So engaging questions, like for example, like have you ever felt isolated while working remotely? How did you handle it? Then there's the other one, like, do you feel more environmentally conscious when working from home? See, engaging questions like these questions really invite the audience to reflect on their own experiences and engage more deeply with the content. See, these are really beneficial while you're making your podcast episode. So, as you can see, by incorporating these transitions and the questions mostly, the podcast outline becomes not only informative, but also engaging, encouraging listeners to think and respond. Finally, it's time to review and finalize our outline. To ensure everything is polished and ready to go, I'll ask ChatGPT once more to review the outline for coherence, logical flow, and completeness. So let's put together a prompt, then type or paste it right here in the input, like review the podcast outline on remote work benefits for coherence, logical flow, and completeness. Here we go. Let's see. As you'll see, ChatGPT will scan through the outline and provide feedback. It might suggest, like, let's say, reorganizing certain sections for better flow or adding more detail where needed. Here we go. It's currently processing everything all throughout with the outline. Here we go. Conclusion, outro, and yeah, here's the review right here. Here we go. So for example, it might suggest like ensure each segment is detailed enough to provide value but concise to maintain listener engagement, or balance the anecdotes and case studies to ensure a mix of personal stories and business examples. So yeah, these final touches or based on these suggestions that can make your final touches, can help ensure the podcast is smooth, engaging, and professionally structured. And that's about it. With ChatGPT, creating a podcast outline is quick, easy, and efficient. Give it a try and see how it transforms your podcast planning process, just so your episode would turn out great.